Hey everybody, welcome to Lower Body and Core. I'm Donna. So today we've got quite a few movement plans. Basically same as last week. It's really effective. I've heard some good feedback saying that people can't walk for the next couple of days, so that is the goal. So I think we'll stick with it. Some things that you'll need today: a towel, because we are going to get sweaty. You're going to need a resistance band to go around your thighs, because we are going to do some wall kickbacks. Also, you'll need a cushion or a mat. We're going to be doing some planks, so this helps kind of support my hands. And then also too, we're going to be doing some elevated squats. So you'll need something to help elevate your heels, whether it be a cushion pad, a plate, like a dumbbell plate, anything like that that you may have. Also, you'll need a mat, something comfortable for you to do the exercises on. You'll need some weights. I'm not going to go too heavy today. I've had a couple of heavy days, so I'm going to go with 20s. You can use kettlebells, you can use dumbbells, whatever you've got. If you don't want to use weights, that's totally fine too. You can make modifications. You'll need some water. Definitely need a drink. What else are we going to need here? I think that's about it. Some comfortable shoes, some nice flat lifting shoes. You'll need those. And yeah, so we're starting a little early today. We switched it up to 11:45 to 12:30 just to help align with the other classes that we have going on. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started here. Put everything at the side. So let's just do a couple stretches here to get started. So let's roll our shoulders back. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go forward. Just really get in there. So isolate your movement. Go back, up, forward, and down. Good job. Let's bring that arm across, pulling just above the elbow. Slight pull, nothing too crazy. Get some spirit fingers in there for Franco. He loves spirit fingers. Alright, switch sides. We're going to stretch a little bit more after as well. Those stretches you do want to hold for 15-20 seconds. Just invokes that relaxation response within your muscles. Makes them understand that they're not working anymore and it's okay to relax. Now we've got some non-copyright, non-licensed music, so if it's not your jam, feel free to throw your own tunes on. Alright, so first up we're going to do some side lunges. So feet wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to angle them out about 45 degrees, so kind of like we're going into a sumo squat, but we're not. So we're going to come to the left, kind of 1, 2, 3, and then to the right. Now make sure that your knee doesn't go over your toe. I'm not sure if you can see my toe and the knee alignment there. It's kind of in alignment. So you just want to make sure that that stays within alignment. We're not going over. We're just opening up the hip girdle right now. I find that I don't stretch enough, so it's always nice to sneak it in wherever we can. So just to go through the movement plan, so here we're doing our side lunges. We're going to do some donkey kicks on the floor, activate our glutes, those hamstrings. And then we'll get into some body weight squats, so not holding any weight at all, just trying to warm up. After that, we'll get into the wall kickbacks, reverse lunges, and then smooth sailing from there. Those are always the hardest ones for me. I'm not sure about you guys. So we'll do reverse lunges, then we'll get into some RDLs. The elevated goblet squat, so holding the weight close to your chest, elevated on that pad or that plate, whatever you've got. After that, we'll get into some calf raises. Gonna slide some planks in there somewhere. It is a core class. Keep breathing. Now during the class, be mindful to keep your core tight, belly button tucked in. We're going to stretch here for another 20 seconds, and then we're going to come onto the floor. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. Going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. All right, so let's bring it on the floor. Move the weights out of the way here. So we're going to come onto the floor. I'm going to do on the floor. We're going to come down. We're going to bring our foot up. Keep that foot flexed so it's nice and flat. Bring it up, 2, 3, and down. So activating that glute, squeezing it. The calf is also engaged. We're going to switch sides in about 20 seconds. Widen your stance if you feel that any pressure or anything like that. In your lower back, you don't want that. And again, keep that core tight. Switching sides in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So bringing that other foot up now. I'll switch sides so you can see. Up and down. Make sure you got enough room around you. My gym is a little full here. Squeeze and down. Core tight. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna rest here for about 15 seconds. Sit back on those quads, get that stretch. Oh, it feels so good. Definitely don't stretch enough, so. All right, let's get ready here. Right leg again in 3, 2, 1. Keep a nice neutral neck. Looking down on the floor. Switch sides. Actually, no, sorry, keep going. Don't switch yet. I'll be able to read a clock one day. All right, switch sides now. For real this time. Keep breathing. So if you have any injuries, definitely modify. Drop the weight, whatever you need to do to not further yourself. Further your injury. No pyramid builders today. All right, 15 seconds here. Oh, it's a nice stretch on those thighs. Or the quads. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep that core tight, belly button tucked in. Foot flexed. Should feel it at the top of that glute, or what I like to call the shell. Warming it up here. We're going to get into squats after this. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Keep that foot flexed. I find myself not having it flexed as well, so it's a good reminder for me. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. All right, let's bring it up off the floor. Grab a drink if you need. I don't quite need the towel yet, so we're good. All right, shake it out. All right, let's get into some squats here. So you can do a wide stance squat, go as low as you can. You can do a little bit closer, so shoulder width apart, coming down and up. Or you can do a one-legged squat if you want to kill it. That's totally up to you. Let's go here in 3, 2, 1. So I'm just going a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. If you have any hip issues, you'll understand. Make sure your feet don't cut, or your knees rather, don't come out further than your toes. Again, keeping that core tight, chest lifted. Nice neutral spine here. I just keep my arms out in front for balance. Keep going. Go as low as you can safely. I've seen some pretty deep squats and I'm super jealous because I can't get that low, so we'll go as low as we can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Rest here. 30 seconds, and we're going to get to another 2 sets. Woo. Should start to feel a little bit warm now. We're picking up the pace. Alright. 15 seconds before we go again. Grab a drink if you need. I think I might grab one now. Cheers. Alright, go in 3, 2, let's go. Same I'm thinking, this isn't too bad. We can do squats all day. The last set is going to be fun. Keep going. Halfway. Whew. Start to feel it. 20 seconds here. Keep those feet nice and planted. You don't want your toes curling up, heels coming up, anything like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good job. 30 seconds here. Like I said, last set's gonna be fun. We're gonna pulse it. It's gonna burn. You're gonna feel it. It'll be great. You're welcome. Hopefully you guys, if you're in the main office, you can take the elevator. It's a saving grace after like day. If you're in the plant, I'm sorry. There's lots of stairs from what my brother tells me, so hopefully we don't have to climb any towers or anything like that. Whew. All right, we're gonna go here in 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So squat it out here. I'll let you know when the fun starts. Booty back. Keep breathing. Three, 2, hold it here and pulse. Keep breathing. Try to go a little bit lower if you can. Woo. She's spicy. Keep going. Woo. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, damn. That was great. Hey, Dan, thanks for joining. Oh, you just missed the good stuff. Whew. Oh, that was hard. All right. Wall kickbacks. Grab your resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, that's totally fine. If you have any hip issues, I would recommend dropping the resistance band because it does put some pressure on your hips. All right, so we're gonna go here in about 15 seconds. So kicking up and back. So up, back, squeeze that glute. Not sure it's working, grab your butt. It should feel like a rock. Going in 3, 2, 1. So the first couple you may just need to get acclimated with your position, what feels good, where your balance is. If you want to make this harder, step a little bit further away from the wall. Bring that leg up a little bit more. Squeezing that lower glute. Top of the hamstring there. Keep breathing. So we're doing pretty good for time here. Almost 15 minutes in. Getting the sweat going, so that's good. on pace to not walk proper tomorrow. Tomorrow is an office day, so I'll be doing calf raises all day in my heels. Keep going here. Woo. Oh, she's spicy today, guys. Keep breathing. I should have worn my black shoes. Now I'm gonna have little white marks all over the black wall. YOLO. I've got a slight hinge forward here. My core is tight. My belly button's tucked in. Woo. Keep going. You're doing great. So don't worry about your cadence, how fast you're going. Just you want to make sure that you're really focusing on those glutes, keeping your core tight. Stability's good. Usually when I say that, I kind of filter over. Slowing down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, rest it out. 30 seconds here. Grab a drink, grab a towel if you need. Woo. If you started late, you just missed the warm-up, so your side lunges, your donkey kicks on the floor, your squats. We did change the class to 11:45, so just an FYI for next week. Spin is also the same on Thursday. Not sure how I'm going to manage a 45-minute cardio class, but we'll see. Going in 3, 2, 1. Franco will be with me at least, so it'll look like that I'm working hard. If I'm not. Just kidding. Keep going here. You're doing a good job. Circulating those glutes. Grab your butt. Rock check. We're good. If you're in the office, definitely check out some of the classes that we have at Beach Road over the lunch hour and also after work. Dave also posts some stretching classes on Facebook and YouTube throughout the day. Nice little getaway, taking a 10 just to stretch it out. Whew. Keep going here.
Oh, I got lost.
These are straight fire. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Woo! Sweating today. Make sure you eat your protein after this. I had 3 eggs this morning. I'm gonna go back for being a long day leaves. You take 3 eggs, 2 scoops of protein, a little bit of water, mix it up, make some pancakes. Oh, amazing. That's yeah, it's my jam lately. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. It helps that I've got the Cadbury egg protein. So it tastes amazing. Without the guilt. Core tight. If you guys have any other tricks for getting protein in, let me know. Always looking for ways to sneak it in throughout the day. And water. Drink lots of water. After this, we've got the reverse lunges. You can do it with or without weights. I'm going to go 20s. I hurt my quad last week, so we're going to see how that goes. Might have to drop the weight, which is totally fine. If you want to go heavy, go hard. All the power to you. I'll go heavier on the squat. 25 seconds. Woo! You guys, you're doing a minute and a half each. huge. Maybe we'll go 2 minutes next week. Who knows? 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Drop those resistance bands. Woo, shake it out. Oh, I don't know if I get my butt sore. All right. Let's give it a minute here. Reverse lunges. Lift with your legs, not your back. So we're gonna come up. What helps me is having a wider stance, so stepping forward. Your right leg or left leg, whatever you want to start with is back, but also bring it over 1 step. It'll just help widen your base and help you come down and up. Didn't hurt, so we're good. Let's go here in about 30 seconds. I think the 20s are the sweet spot for me today on these. Squats, I am going to go a little heavier, so I'm going to get my kettlebell ready. Woo. Let's give her with a 40 on that. All right, guys, going in 5. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and down. If you can't go all the way down, that's fine. Go as low as you can, safely, comfortably. We're gonna switch sides in about 12 seconds. Quick transition, but be safe. 3, 2, 1, step, 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 down. Hold those weights like a suitcase. Keep breathing. You got a slight hinge forward on your hip. You think these are hard? They're better than Bulgarian split squats. 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. 30 seconds, guys. Woo. Good job. Yeah, Bulgarian split squats. No thanks. I'll take these any day. They're easier for me. I'm not sure about you. Maybe we'll get there one day. You'll need a chair or a bench. Or you can just bring your foot up against the wall. I guess would be good too. Going in 4, 3, 2, step, step, down. You may need to adjust yourself, which is fine. Seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Step. Woo. Step. Down. Nice and controlled. You don't want to be just dropping. No injuries. 5, 4, 3, 2, last rep. Woo! Drop the weights. 30 seconds here. RDL time after this. Get a drink if you need. Core tight, core tight. 10 seconds, guys. Smooth sailing all the way to Las Vegas. 3, 2, step, step, down. And again, your front knee shouldn't be coming over your toe. Take a quick look. If it is, take a step forward. Keep breathing.
Mama said you're meant to burn us
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Step, step, down. One day I'll work on getting it with just that first step back. Ain't no shame. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Woo! Get that towel. Get a drink. Get your life together here. RDL's next. We're gonna go in 45 seconds. I'm gonna get a little heavier of a weight here. All right. All right. 25 seconds. Drink time. Cheers. Woo. 10 seconds before we go. So RDLs, booty out, coming straight down, nice flat back, arms straight. Then coming up, squeezing that tush. Don't hinge it or push it forward. Kind of clench your butt cheeks. Let's go here in 10. We're gonna go a little bit longer. Going in 5, 4, 3. Booty back, arms straight, back straight, coming down, and then power up with those heels. Keep those feet nice and flat. Power it up. Woo! 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. If you got a bench or a chair, use it. It's nice not having to bend all the way down and pick up those weights again. A little cheat there. 15 seconds before we go again. Like I said, smooth sailing RDLs. Chef's kiss. You can do them all day. Going in 5, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, booty back. Core tight, back flat, arms straight. Helps if you've got a mirror that you're able to check your form with. Unfortunately, I can't be in your gym or living room with you. Although that would be fun. I wouldn't be talking to myself. 5, 4, 3. Let's get one more up here. Good job. 30 seconds before we go again. Whew. Get it together. We're gonna have to power through these last few. Time is flying today. 10 seconds. Because we've been so long on those wall kickbacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you need to do this with a lighter weight, that's fine. No weight's cool. Sumo stance. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Looking about 4 feet in front of you on the floor when you're up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. Drop those weights, put them to the side. Squat time. Let's get that pad that you got, plate, whatever you've got here. Definitely recommend that you go with a heavier weight for these. You want to hit them quads. I'm going to try a 40 here. Great success. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good transition today, guys. Hold that weight close. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight safely. Woo! We did it. Definitely getting the heart rate going here today. Ten seconds. Next set. Going in 4, 3, 2. Let's give her. Something that'll help is that resistance band on your thighs. Help keep your legs in alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Dang. Don't go too heavy. You're gonna hurt yourself. Be safe. Stop time. 15 seconds. We go again. I go 30s. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. More tight, guys. 5, 4, 3, one more. Woo, good job. Drop that weight. Let's do calf raises. Then we'll get on the floor. Finish up with some planks. And we'll go to sleep. Calf raises. Grab your weights. Coming up, holding them on the sides. Coming up, squeeze, and down. When you're coming down, go nice and gentle. Don't just flop down. Going in 10 seconds. Holding those weights like your suitcase. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Up, squeeze, and down. So again, we'll do this with or without weights, modifying it to meet your needs. Squeeze those calves. Doing it midway, like your mid position rather, hitting the gastrocnemius and the soleus. Those two big muscles in there. 3, 2, 1. Move in a little bit longer. No biggie. Woo. These are Dan's favorite anyway, so he can do these all day. I'll just do the RDLs. 10 seconds before we go again. Sorry, I can't catch my breath after those squats. They kick my butt. 3, 2, let's go. Up, squeeze, and down. One thing that helps is if you find you're getting cramps, either in your legs, your side, wherever, grab a pickle. The electrolytes in the pickle, the brine, will help target the muscles and get rid of the cramp. I know it's weird, but it works. You're welcome. And pickles are great. 3, 2, 1. 25 seconds. Guys, I'm sweating like crazy here today. I'm a little off kilter with the time change, so all good. 8 seconds here. Let's get ready. Lift with your legs, not your back. 3, 2, up, squeeze, and down. Hold it here. Up, up, up. Keep it holding. Shoulders back, chest lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's put those weights away. Whew. Good job, guys. Plank time. All right, let's get that pad ready. Oh, my neighbor's ready. Woo. We're going to want 15 seconds. 3 planks, not 6, so we're good. Let's bring it up in 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Again, you don't want to be too low. Pressure on your back. Too high. Not going to do jack for you. Nice and medial. Core tight. Belly button tucked in. Something that helps is if you stagger your hands, just gives you a wider base. Feet can be wider apart as well. But again, make sure your butt's not up. Closer your feet are, the harder, obviously. Keep it here, keep it here. Keep breathing. On your knees, good job. Woo. Sit on those quads. Feel that stretch. It's glorious. So we did a minute there. I don't know what's longer, microwave minute or plank minute. Maybe more cardio minute. A cardio minute's definitely longer. Let's go again in 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, guys. Check your form. You should feel no pressure in your back. All in your core. Last rep's going to be 45 seconds. Let's get this bread. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Keep breathing. Adjust if you need. Ain't no shame if you got to come down. 2, 3, and then bring it back up. I'm going to try without the pad here. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your knees. Awesome job. Woo. Good job, guys. All right. Stretch time. Got about 7 minutes here, so we're good. Let's get on the floor. Legs out, hands overhead. Oh, 3 deep breaths in the nose and out the mouth. Let's go. Really feel your back sink into the floor when you're exhaling here. Go one more time. Good job. Bring those knees in. Woo. Flex those feet. Flex them up. Point them down. Let's bring our legs over to the right. Putting your hands just on your opposite knee. Bringing your other arm across. Looking over your left shoulder. Feeling that stretch all through your thoracic spine. Up in your chest, in those pecs. We really didn't work out upper body, but we kind of did in an antagonist way by holding those weights.
copyright music, so if it's not your jam, I understand. Switch sides, bring those knees back to center. Make those hips square. And the other side, put your your left hand on that right knee, looking over your right shoulder this time. Keep breathing. Holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Back to center. Hips square. Bring it up. We're going to do a child's pose here. So coming back onto those heels. Head down on the mat, arms open wide. Getting a good stretch in your thighs. And your chest here, opening these arms up. Keep breathing.
Running back to my old life, but you leave me burning.
Alright, let's bring it up into a downward dog here. Actually, let's do a cat cow. Haven't done a cat cow in a while. So cat cow, arching your back, curling it up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way up now. Exhale on the way down. Good job. Let's bring it up into a downward dog. Whew. My legs are even sweaty here. Alright, downward dog, feet flat on the floor, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, hands right on the floor as well. Bring your head down. Feel that stretch all the way through your posterior chain, right in your glutes, hamstrings, calves. Drop your head, 3 deep breaths in, nose down the mouth. One more. Hold it here. Alright, roll it up slowly. One vertebrae at a time. Don't want a head rush. Whew. Good job, guys. Awesome. Thank you again for joining me today for Lower Body Core. I'm Donna. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Other than that, I'll be here on Thursday for spin at lunch. And if I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.